Welcome to the show where we travel city to city across America, diving deep into the real stories behind your favorite spots. From hidden gems to the most talked about places, we compare our professional reviews to the ratings and rants you see online. Do they live up to the hype or fall short? Join us as we uncover the truth behind the stars, sift through the noise, and give you the honest, no-nonsense breakdown you need before planning your next trip or night out. I'm Charles Luttrell, and this is Chasing the Stars. Let's hit the road and see where the stars take us next. In this episode of Chasing the Stars, Tasted and Rated, we bring you the Diner Edition. So we started Tasted and Rated in May, and our first test was donuts. Went pretty well. So for June, we decided to do diners. And I wanted to compare French toast, one of my absolute favorites. The criteria: texture, flavor, bread quality, toppings and presentation, and consistency and temperature. First up, we decided to hit Smiley's Diner in Newark, Delaware to check out those French toast. Smiley's took over an old Pizza Hut location. A very simple menu, a basic table setup, and finally those French toast. Yummy. Okay, first up, Smiley's Diner. As you can tell from the plate and the pictures, nothing really spectacular. They were just regular breaded French toast, melted butter, nothing too spectacular. 6½ slices, lightly coated with powdered sugar. Taste was okay for French toast, for a diner. But I flipped one over. The slice was slightly burnt, but it didn't really, take away from the effect of the overall taste and presentation. But it wasn't too bad. We didn't really find anything that we liked going to the Eastern Shore in terms of a diner, so we're going to head south here and see what we can find. Okay, next stop up is Silver Diner in White Marsh, Maryland. We're going to go check them out and see how those French toasts compare to the others. This diner is located on the Avenue in White Marsh. A clean, full, and extensive menu. A full glass of root beer, my favorite. The silverware was neatly wrapped in a cloth napkin. Very well plated, organized French toast. Finishing up tasting the French toast. Okay. Silver Diner in White Marsh, Maryland. Not too bad. They presented very well. They looked great on the plate, well plated, covered in syrup with extra syrup on the side. They did not come with butter. They were lightly coated with powdered sugar. When I asked about the butter, they said you have to order it separate. It didn't come with them, which I thought was kind of odd. No tough edges, nothing burnt. They were easy to cut with a fork, I guess due to all the syrup on them. And the inside, they were slightly mushy and sticking to the fork, but overall not too bad. Today we are traveling west out through Frederick and West Virginia. We're going to hit our last diner somewhere out west today. Okay, last stop, heading to Mountain View Diner in Frederick, Maryland. We're going to go check them out and see how those French toasts compare to the others. This diner in Frederick, Maryland was very nostalgic. A very simple, detailed menu. Ice-cold root beer with their silverware wrapped in a paper napkin. Neatly layered French toast with a side of crispy bacon. Okay, Mountain View Diner in Frederick, Maryland. Now, these French toasts were well prepared, fluffy, and they were made with what appeared to be the diner's own signature bread, which made them really stand out. They tasted very well. They were crisp, cutting, fluffy in the center, well cooked, covered with powdered sugar, and served with butter. And on the side was its own container of syrup, so you could put as much syrup on as you want, as much or as little. Hands down, these French toasts were probably the best I've had in a long time. Traveling and eating all this wonderful French toast, what a great way to burn off some calories by traveling to Harper's Ferry National Historical Park. Okay, final thoughts. Had a great time traveling, tasting French toast, checking out some different diners, around the states of Maryland and Delaware. Silver Diner, just too mushy, too much syrup, no butter. Wasn't a fan. Smiley's Diner, just normal bread, normal French toast. They came with butter. Syrup was good. They weren't bad. Hands down, Mountain View Diner, excellent, excellent choice of French toast. Cooked well. The signature bread was excellent, crisp, moist inside. Excellent, our choice. And what a way to end the day to go out and visit Harper's Ferry National Park. Had a great time walking around and enjoying it. I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't been there before. Check it out. Thank everybody for watching the show. Appreciate your support. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for Q.A.C Team. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much.